respective managers for these respective teams have gone ahead to name their starting 11s, and I'm gladdened to be one of those that is here to broadcast to you as I really bring you who is starting where and in which team. So that should get you into the mix of coming up and obviously putting out a very huge show and obviously subscribing to our beautiful channel. That is the Rokani Media Football. So the manager of Arsenal has gone ahead to obviously name an 11, and William Saliba is the most important returnee into this team. As you've known for some time that Saliba, William, is a very, 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 very central bit, and he's very integral into what Arsenal really needs to obviously put out in there for you. So when you look at the club of Arsenal, they've gone ahead to name Kepa Arrizabalaga, Ben White, Mosquera, Saliba, Calafiori, Norgard, Lewis Kelly, Eze, Noni Madueke, Martinelli, and Gabriel Jesus into their starting 11, right? Then the bench has set forward Hinkapie, Gabriel, Zubimendi, Rice, Trossard, Saka, Salmon, and Victor Gyökeres. That is the starting 11 for the club of Arsenal. If you followed up onto the live I really did earlier when I was talking about the probable starting 11, I think it's only Saliba and Noni Madueke that I've got to get into this team. But the rest of the players, I think I really had a very huge go at them and I was really spot on. Now, when you look at this side of Arsenal, you see White, Mosquera, Saliba, and Calafiori. That means that is going to look like the back four, And one thing I really hinted on, as you guys reminded me, was all about Lewis Kelly coming up and obviously playing as a midfielder. And guess what? Finally today, he's being played into the midfield, according to me. I don't know whether it's going to be Norgard or Calafiori or Lewis Kelly, but most probably it's going to be Lewis Kelly because the manager has to start trying him out in that position, because if they happen to get another injury, it might obviously have a solution solved already. Now, I 100% believe that it's going to be Norgard into the CDM area. Eze playing as a number 10 and Lewis Kelly playing into that midfield. We've all known that he has been a midfielder and you're waiting to see what his driving force is obviously going to be like. I had put in Declan Rice, but the manager is like, Rice has to really rest because in the midweek they're really having a very big game, and then after they'll be looking at getting in another player in Lewis Kelly to do the job. So Skelly, many of us have known that he was a midfielder alongside players like Koza Dobry in there, Waneri. That was their midfield three as they used to play in the under 18s for the club of Arsenal in there. So he comes in through to put in a very huge shift today and see whether he can obviously thrive through the middle of the pitch. That is Lewis Kelly. Then Noni Madueke right forward, Martinelli left forward, and Gabriel Jesus leading the line in there for you. That means Hinkapie, Gabriel, Zubimendi, Rice, Trossard, Saka, and Gyökeres. 7 players have been rested by the manager of Arsenal, and he's hugely satisfied with what is happening right about now into his squad for the club of Arsenal. So that is Arsenal for you. The manager's going to hit to name a strong 11 that I really believe it's really going to kill off this game early enough, and he might not even need to obviously bring on other players off the pitch, because I see this one done and dusted. Because on Wednesday, Arsenal is going to be playing against Wolverhampton Wanderers away. Then on Sunday, that's when they will be playing away at a side known as Tottenham Hotspur, meaning that Arsenal is going to have to play 3 away Premier League games, and they're 4 points clear ahead of City in there for you. So that is it for the club of Arsenal, and the manager is now going to be resting these players. And indeed, this is what I really thought of, and exactly that's what the manager of Arsenal has gone in for. If you were to look in here, let me show you the formation and so on and so forth. So the formation is a 4-3-3, and the manager has gone in with Kepa Arrizabalaga in goal, Ben White as the right back, Carafiori left back, then Mosquera left-sided centre-back, Saliba right-sided centre-back, Nogard CDM, Lewis Kelly box-to-box midfielder, and he might really relaunch his career this season at the club of Arsenal. If he really looks good, I think the manager will obviously think of really getting him in to obviously solve the situation at the club of Arsenal, especially going forward. Because if he really thrives or and looks good, the manager will obviously think about Lewis Kelly to come in through and take off Zubimendi, get Rice in the CDM, and Skelly play a box-to-box role. We've obviously gone ahead to see Skelly as one of those players that really plays better while going forward, and he's a good ball carrier, and this will obviously put him in a position of really getting in some goals. And I won't be surprised today if at all Lewis Kelly comes up and obviously finds himself on target or really providing an assist or a secondary assist in this particular encounter for the club of Arsenal. For Eze, this is a perfect game for him to obviously send a message to the manager that I deserve to be in your starting 11, because with Merino out, Odegaard out, and Kai Havertz out, that sends a very clear-cut message to Eze that this is a message to announce himself, or this is a time to announce himself that here I am as a Eze, to show you that I'm really ready to go and obviously put in a very huge shift altogether. So he's going to be starting every game for the club of Arsenal as the number 10. Now he has to come up and obviously showcase, and I have very many people who think that he's better than Martin Odegaard in the number 10 position. Now, he has no pressure on him, The manager's benched him, and he started his first game in the Premier League in 10 games because of what had gone ahead to happen. And he will come in peace to see to it that with no pressure, what can he do in that number 10 position? That is it. Then, Anoni Madueke right forward. He scored against a team known as Brentford, and he has another opportunity to obviously extend his run to yet another goal scoring stretch. He has been really doing good, involved in 2 goals against Sunderland, and here he comes again to score against Brentford, and we wait to see what he will put out when the club of Arsenal is obviously taking on Wigan Athletic. Then Gabriel Martinelli, left forward, man who missed a sitter when Arsenal was drawing with Brentford in there. Then Gabriel Jesus, leading the line, had no minutes in his legs, and I think this serves as a perfect time for him to come up and obviously put out a very huge shift and really do the needful for the club of Arsenal in there for you. So, as it stands, I'm 100% sure that the manager is really putting out his best 11 for this game, and he has gone ahead to do some good rotations. And on Tuesday, we'll come up with what we call probable 11 for this particular game of football. So we obviously head to what we call the Wigan side. T-Cole, Fox, Imson, Kerr, Hunt, Murray, Ware, Moxon. We do have Raphael, Wright, and Tyler in there for you. That is the starting 11 for a side known as Wigan. And let's see what the manager of Wigan has gone in for as the system to obviously play against Arsenal. He has gone in for a 3-4-2-1 system. Right, it's a 3-4-2-1 system, and Tico in goal, then Emerson on the right side of the 3-man central defense, M. Fox on the left side of the 3-man central defense, Carr playing at the center of the 3-man central defense, J. Hunt right wing back, then Murray left wing back, and Moxon and Weir are playing into the double pivot. Then Borges Rodriguez right number 10, and Christian Wright is playing as a left number 10, and Jay Taylor is leading the line. That is it. You understand? And I believe the starting 11 of Arsenal can kill off the game immediately, and they won't need to do a lot. Moki254, good evening, Rokani. Thanks for the update. My team Arsenal will win against Wigan today. Obviously, this has to be an Arsenal win. Rokani, you are doing well in your analysis. All right, thank you, David, for watching in through. And Arteta, I know they say that the most important is the next game, you know, and this for me is a done and dusted one. It doesn't need any further explanation for the club of Arsenal. And do we even have a lot to say about this game of football? We don't really. You know, in the next 20-25 minutes, the game of football will obviously be kickstarting off at the Emirates. And I called in for a 4-0 win for the club of Arsenal today. You know, and we wait to see how things really pan out for the club of Arsenal in this particular encounter. I sign out. See you later, and we'll talk when the game of football is really done and dusted. I'm out.